Welcome all. Today we can discuss one problem related to acceleration analysis. Here is a question. In the mechanism shown in figure, the slider C is moving to the right with a velocity of 1 meter per second and an acceleration of 2.5 meter per second square. The dimensions of various links are AB is equal to 3 meter inclined at 45 degree with vertical and BC is equal to 1.5 meter inclined at 45 degree with horizontal. Determine 1. The magnitude of vertical and horizontal component of the acceleration of the point B, and 2. The angular acceleration of the links AB and BC. Here this is the figure where link AB is inclined 45 degree with vertical and link BC is inclined 45 degree with horizontal direction. Here the point D and A are fixed points, and this point C is the slider, and that slider moving with a velocity of 1 meter per second and an acceleration of 2.5 meter per second square towards right in the horizontal direction. That motion is a constrained motion. And the length of link AB is equal to 3 meter and length of link BC is equal to 1.5 meter. We have to find out the magnitude of vertical and horizontal component of the acceleration of the point B. Acceleration of the point B. That means the acceleration of point B relative, the acceleration of the point B with respect to point A. That is the absolute acceleration of point B, because point A is at a rest. Then here is the solution. First we have to draw the velocity diagram. For that purpose we can draw a space diagram initially. Initially we have to draw a space diagram in a particular scale. We can take any convenient scale to represent the space diagram. Here this is the space diagram. Then this angle is equal to 45 degree, this angle is equal to 45 degree, this angle also equal to 45 degree. Okay, then given VC is equal to 1 meter per second, VC given this VC, velocity of C with respect to D or any other fixed point, is equal to 1 meter per second. AC is equal to 2.5 meter per second square and AB is equal to 3 meter, BC is equal to 1.5 meter. Okay, first we have to draw this space diagram. We can fix this point and we can draw link AB, which is inclined 45 degree with vertical direction. Then we will get that point B. Then we can draw another link BC, which is inclined 45 degree with horizontal direction. Then we can we will get this particular point C. Then we can draw the slider at that particular point, and we can easily draw this space diagram. Then next step we have to draw the velocity diagram. Here, since the point A and D both are at rest, we can fix small letter A comma D. Both are fixed, so that points will become a single point. That point is represented by this point, this particular point. Then we can draw the velocity of C with respect to D. That is given in the question as 1 meter per second. We can take any convenient scale to represent that VC. VC must be horizontal, and that length must be taken in a particular scale. We can take any convenient scale to represent 1 meter per second. Here we can take 1 meter per second is equal to this much length, 10 centimeter or 5 centimeter, or any other convenient scale. We can take that scale and we can draw vector DC horizontally. Then in the next step we can draw the velocity of B with respect to A. The velocity of B with respect to A is again absolute velocity, because point A is at rest. Then that velocity is equal to velocity of B with respect to A is equal to absolute velocity of B, that's equal to omega AB into AB, omega AB into AB, and that omega is not given in this particular question. and so that we cannot calculate the magnitude of this velocity, but we must know, or we can understood that the velocity of b with respect to a velocity of b with respect to a is always perpendicular to link bc and also passing through a. Then we can draw a vector or line of action of that velocity which is perpendicular to AB and passing through small letter a. That line of action is like this. Then in the next step we can draw the velocity of B with respect to C. The velocity of B with respect to C, that is also perpendicular to this particular length BC, and that length is unknown, and the length of that vector is unknown, but we can draw a vector which is perpendicular to BC and passing through C. Then the meeting point of this line and this line will become point B. Then we can measure vector AB and vector BC. Vector AB is equal to VBA and vector BC is equal to VBC. Then that VBA is equal to 0.72 meter per second and VBC is equal to 0.72 meter per second. We can multiply this length into, or we can multiply this length by the scale which is taken to represent the velocity diagram. Okay, that is all about the velocity diagram. Then in the next step we can draw the acceleration diagram. In order to prepare this acceleration diagram, we must calculate the radial component of accelerations of various links. Here the acceleration of B with respect to C, that radial component of acceleration of B with respect to C is equal to VBC square divided by BC or CB. That's equal to this one. We can easily calculate this radial component. Here the radial component of acceleration, radial component of acceleration is always equal to V square by R, and tangential component is equal to alpha into R. Then this one is equal to omega square R square divided by R. Radial component of acceleration is equal to V square by R. That's equal to V is equal to omega R, that's equal to omega square R square divided by R, that's equal to omega square R. This one also equal to omega square R, that's equal to radial component of acceleration. Then tangential component is equal to alpha into R. This is the general equation for radial component and tangential component. Here we first calculate the radial component of acceleration of B with respect to C. Radial component of acceleration of B with respect to C, that's equal to V square by R. Here VBC square divided by CB or BC, that's equal to 0.346 meter per second square. Similarly, we can calculate the radial component of acceleration of B with respect to A, that's equal to VBA square divided by AB, that's also equal to V square by R, that's equal to 0.72 whole square by 3, that's equal to 0.173 meter per second square. Here this is the acceleration diagram. First we can draw the acceleration of C with respect to D, or absolute acceleration given in the question, and that's equal to 2.5 meter per second square. We can draw that ACD, acceleration of C with respect to D, that's equal to AC, absolute acceleration, that's equal to vector D dash C dash. We can take a convenient scale to represent D dash C dash. One here that AC, magnitude of AC is equal to 2.5 meter per second square, that's equal to 2.5 meter per second square, and that we can take that 2.5 meter per second square as 2.5 centimeter or anything like that to represent that magnitude. Then in the second case, the acceleration of B with respect to C has two components, tangential component and radial component. Radial component already we have discussed. Radial component of acceleration of B with respect to C, that's equal to V square by R, that's equal to VB square divided by CB, that's equal to 0.346 meter per second square. That radial component must be parallel to link BC, Here we have already draw that length A dash, C dash. Then in the next step, we can draw the radial component of acceleration of B with respect to C. Here radial component of acceleration of B with respect to C is always towards the point C, and that means that must be downward direction, that must be in the downward direction, and also passing through C, Then we can draw the line of action of that this point is C, then we can draw the line of action of that radial component, and that radial component must be parallel to BC, and that must be in the downward direction. We can represent like this, or we can represent that radial component like this. And here this, if we represent this point as X, we can name it as acceleration of C with respect to X. Here we can take this X as point B. Then acceleration of C with respect to B is this one. That means acceleration of head end with respect to tail end. That's equal to acceleration of C with respect to B. That is the radial component of acceleration. And if we choose this one, then this one will be, if this point is X, then this one will be acceleration of X or B with respect to C. This one must be the radial component of acceleration of B with respect to C. Here we represent the radial component of acceleration of B with respect to C, then this one will be the choice. Not this one. So we can select the X at the bottom portion of point C. That means this one is the radial component of acceleration of B with respect to C. That magnitude also known. Then we can draw the tangential component of acceleration, which is perpendicular to the link BC or perpendicular to this radial component, that must be passing through X. Then we can draw that line like this, line of action of tangential component of acceleration. Then coming into the acceleration of B with respect to A, here again there is a tangential component and radial component, and that radial component must passing through A, and that must be, here radial component of acceleration of B with respect to A must be towards A, that radial component must be towards A, that means upward direction, and parallel to link BA. Then we can select that line as like this or like this. Here we can, if we select this part as a radial component, then we can represent that radial component as radial component of B with respect to A, that means in a head end with respect to tail end. Then this one will be the right choice. Here if we select this one as the radial component, then this one will be the radial component of acceleration of A with respect to B. If we select this point as B or Y, then this one will be the right choice. Then we can select that Y at the upper portion of the point A dash, or D dash. Then we can draw the tangential component of acceleration like this, perpendicular to this A dash Y, and the meeting point of this tangential component and the line of action of this tangential component will become B dash. Then we can calculate the resultant of this tangential component and radial component, and we can represent that as A dash B dash. Similarly, the resultant of this radial component C dash X and the tangential component X B dash as B dash C dash. This is the resultant of this radial component and tangential component. Then this one will be the acceleration of B with respect to C, and this one will be acceleration of B with respect to A, This is the procedure to find out the total acceleration of various links. Then here we can find out the horizontal and vertical components of acceleration of B with respect to A. Here acceleration of B with respect to A is this one, A dash B dash, and the horizontal component of this acceleration we can find out by using by drawing a vertical line which is passing through B dash and a horizontal line which is passing through A dash, and then the meeting point will become B double dash. Then A dash B double dash will be the horizontal component of acceleration of B with respect to A, and B dash B double dash will become the vertical component of acceleration of B with respect to A. Then we can easily find out this length and multiply this length by the scale. That will give the horizontal component of acceleration of B with respect to A. Then this one B dash B double dash, multiplying that length by the scale will give the vertical component of acceleration of B with respect to A. We can measure B dash B double dash and A dash B double dash. Then we can find out the vertical component of acceleration of B with respect to A as 1.13 meter per second square, and the horizontal component is equal to 0.9 meter per second square. Next, angular acceleration of AB and BC. Here we know that the tangential component of acceleration of B with respect to A is equal to alpha BA into BA. We have already found out this tangential component. That tangential component is equal to YB dash. YB dash is this tangential component. That into scale, that will give the tangential component of acceleration of B with respect to A. That divided by BA is equal to alpha BA. That divided by BA is equal to alpha BA. That's equal to 1.41 divided by 3. That's equal to 0.47 radian per second square. Then the tangential component of acceleration of C with respect to B. That tangential component is this dotted line. Then we can measure that length and multiplied by the scale, we will get that the tangential component is 1.94 meter per second square. 1.94 meter per second square. And we can divide that length divided by CB is equal to alpha BC. That's equal to 1.3 radian per second square. That's all about the acceleration diagram. Thank you all.